Hi, this is Iryna,
And Mattis.
and this is our Teachers as Change Agents project. So, this video is supposed to talk about the current issues of school closing and how the Illinois state governor closed schools, and they're trying to help give resources to parents, which is what we decided to do in our project.
So originally we had planned on doing our project on mindfulness in the classroom and like expressing your feelings, but because of the climate right now and the pandemic, we've decided to change our project for agents of teachers as change agents, and we decided to provide resources for families and students while they are being homeschooled or online learning.
For parents who can't work from home or those who are now balancing their own jobs with homeschooling their children, indefinite school closures can pose challenges. This quote is very important because this is why we decided to change our project and to create these resources for parents who are dealing with their children at home and educating them.
The coronavirus disease, or COVID 19, brings with it feelings of anxiety, stress, and uncertainty. And these are felt especially strongly by children of all ages. So, by providing these supports, it'll help students feel more certainty and that people are trying to support them and want them to succeed on online schooling, which is kind of a hard thing to transition into. So, it's just to help them with supports and feel a little bit more relaxation and at ease.
For parents to help their students. Children need structure, full stop, and what we're all having to do very quickly is invent entirely new structures to get everyone of us through our days. So we decided to create resources for parents by age group in order to give their students and their children in general something to do, a structure that they have and daily activities that they can perform as if they would at school. Some are educational, most of them are. However, some are just for fun so that they aren't bored or on their computers the entire day.
Outside time and fresh air has a huge physical and mental health benefits. So this was an important thing for us to remember while we were making our resources for teachers and for the parents, because we thought it was very important for students to be getting outside, especially because they can't really go to the park or anything. So they're like low cost. A lot of the activities are used with materials that you'd find around your house so that students can go outside and just get a little bit active. All of them are educational for the most part, and they'll learn something from it, but also it's like a fun break throughout the day that gets them going and gets their energy out, similar to like a recess or like a free time at school. So one of our resources that we have is like a booklet of activities that have 12 different types of lessons or games that you can play with your students. This one is indoor bowling. You just need 10 water bottles that are partially full, a ball of any sort, and it's fun for the students to like play bowling inside, or they can go outside and they can count which pins fall down and do math problems with that. So it's a good way to get kids active and have like create their own fun. A couple of our other lessons are also physical and like gross motor skills, but also we have STEM lessons, we have some arts and crafts. So there's a little bit of everything to get your students' brains not only getting like their exercise, but also getting the students up and moving as well.
The resource we have is creating indoor and outdoor activities and educational experiences that children can do, and they are for 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds, 6, 7, and 8-year-olds. So we decided to include 2 years before our grade, which was first grade, and then 2 years above our grade. So we based this on the attention span of the kids, which is 2 to 5 minutes per year old. So for example, 6-year-olds is 12 to 30 minutes. All of these activities are easy to follow along, and they do not require too much adult supervision. Some of them they can do by themselves, but for some educational ones, adults are needed for supplies or other things like that. And children will have the ability to spend time outside. They do not need more than one person, and everything is just detailed on these pages available for the families at hand. After creating the resources, our next stop in our planning process was how we were going to distribute them. We decided that schools can either mail out these resources to the students in the classroom, or if possible, they would be available for pickup. Emails would be provided with the links, but unfortunately, since not all students have internet access, that's why we decided to mail them as well. And some of the resources, most of them do not require any internet or computer access at all, which is great for this.
We wanted to ensure that these lessons and resources were accessible to families who might not have the similar resources as other families, so internet might not be a possibility. So for the lessons and the activities, there's no computers or anything like that necessary. And also, we try to keep it as basic with the materials as possible so that the families would probably already have these materials. For example, for bowling, it's just water bottles and probably a ball of some sort. So it's really simple to do and it's easy for the students to get involved.
These are the sources that we used.